Silt is quite a bad problem because you spend a lot of time cleaning the manholes out. You've got to have 2 men there to clean the manhole back out, and it saves that altogether.
Silt accumulation in manholes and gullies has been a constant challenge, and the options to prevent this have never been very effective.
Obviously it's a cover, but around the edge you've got a small crack, and silt's very fine stuff, so it just washes down those cracks. And especially if the chamber blow's not in use, then over time it just builds up in the bottom of the chamber. So the MuckStopper then is like a secondary plate, and it sits below the manhole cover and frame. So all the silt goes through the cover, around the cracks, like I said, and then it just sits on top of our MuckStopper plate. And then if you ever need to access the chamber at any point during the construction phase, then you lift the manhole cover like you normally would, and then you would just scrape the silt off the top of our MuckStopper.
I think it's a great product. It saves a lot of time in cleaning manholes, safety for blokes getting into manholes, confined spaces. The benefits outweigh the costs by any means, that's for sure. You can reuse it again and again, and it looks a better product as well, to be honest with you. The industry's changing, it's developing daily, and this is part of it. So I recommend it to everyone on products. In fact, I think it should be mandatory across all jobs. It just ticks all the boxes for ourselves and the client.
But with this MuckStopper, you literally take the lid off and all the silt is there just to clean out. We take the manhole cover off and the silt is just underneath the manhole cover, not down the manhole. I would say the price is fair, yeah. When you finish with it, you can use it on another site. You can take them with you as well.
So by placing this at the level required at the top and preventing the soil and sediment and waste going into the manhole, what we're doing then is we're turning the risk assessment, what was a red, now down to a green, because we're eliminating the safety factors from entering the confined space.
In time, this will become a product that is used normally on site. You can look at products that we use now that 5-10 years ago were innovations, and they're now a staple on every single site, and I believe this will go in the same direction.